Hey, good morning. What we're going to be talking about is something that is at the heart of what my wife and I talk about and discuss, and what we hope to bring to this channel, which is what are systems and why are they generally, depending on the intent of the system, why are they bad? And in particular, we're looking at religions. Oh man, um, religions are hairy. And religions have been around, at least the mainstays. You have your Christianity, Islam, Buddhism. You have these religions that have stayed around for thousands and thousands of years, which lends an air of credibility to it. Because if you just go on about your day-to-day life, you would be looking at, well, what is a religion that has been around for a long time, that has proven its mettle against the test of time? Well, you have those three main religions, and there's several other ones too. But we were doing a thought exercise over this weekend, and it's like, well, if these cultures, think of Western society, think of Indian society, think of Chinese society, if these cultures have within them the bedrock of this amazing truth and amazing power, like enlightenment or Ayurveda, and you have the Yoga Sutras within the Indian culture, why are they the way they are? Like, if you had stew percolating for 3,000 years, it's going to be the best stew on earth. Why is it that you have these amazing bodies of truth and wisdom and practical day-to-day advice, and the cultures are the way they are? You would think that maybe they would be elevated and that the best of the best would come out on top. And unfortunately, because of the way the system is, not because of the religions, but because of the systems, we have the problems we have today, which is audience capture. Let's look at social media to better understand this. If you could imagine social media as a whole is its own religion, and you have different denominations. You have the Facebook denomination, you have the X denomination, you have the Twitter denomination, you have MySpace denomination. That one faded out pretty quickly. You have all these dominant denominations, and what is the God? What is the God in this religion? God is attention. The God is attention. And suddenly, attention is now optimized for. It's audience capture. Advertisers come along and say, look, we love attention. We love your average view duration. We love your click-through rate. We love the engagements. We love the sharing. We love all of this. And we are going to give you money for more high-quality attention. This is why you have Gary Vee and a bunch of, Mr. Beast, who know how to capitalize on attention, and they are so good at it. They are so well off because they know how to capture attention, they know how to monetize it, and they know how to teach people how to do it. They are the priests, they are the popes of this new religion. So when you have optimized for attention, it is only natural that in 20 years that social media is what it is today. It is the scourge that it is today. It is a driver for why our attention span is the way it is today. And as a father, when I see children's shows out today, you can see how the attention, like they're priming, like the programming is primed for attention-seeking behavior. Fast clips, bright colors, it's prolific. But the point is, what I'm saying here is, you will find in any system its origin from where it started is not where it's at today. These religious systems have drifted. And when they might have started with power, which they have, Christianity, you had Jesus, who was healing people and feeding thousands. And he comes up with this massive display of power of his resurrection. Like, you have these amazing displays of power, and his disciples. If we hold the Gospels to be true, then you say, well, in the Gospels, his disciples went out and they cast demons out and they healed the people, they healed the sick. That's power. If you believe in that, and you truly believe in Jesus, and that's what you are, agreeing to, then you also have to agree to these words that you will do greater and bigger things than me. Who's healing the blind today? Who's feeding thousands and thousands of people by operating food and multiplying the food? No, we're using very mechanical and modern day methods of getting the same results. It's not the same. It doesn't have the same power, because we're talking about power from a spiritual place. And this is one of the main reasons why my wife and I, we have looked at the systems and we found them dead. Religious systems are dead. They are optimized for social cohesion at best. They are not optimized for personal responsibility. They are not optimized for you taking hold of your life and making the most out of it. They are optimized for you to be part of a community and for you to be tied in and knitted in, so you have these commonalities. But when you sin, you make a mistake, what do? You pray for forgiveness, you go confess to God, but you never look at, well, where did that come from? Where's my role in it? And let me take some responsibility and kill the entire pattern. Kill the entire pattern. Let me actually get some power back in my life, some power back in my decisions. So this is a long conversation that we could be having, but what the takeaway of this video is simply this. Religious systems do not work because they are audience captured and because they have drifted over the thousands and thousands of years that they've been around. This is natural. This is natural and to be expected. And to expect anything differently is foolish. So that's the video for today. We will have more videos coming out about this. Later this week, we do have another video on emotional imprints. I want you to jump in on this one, because last week we put out a video about how do you look at emotional imprints? How do you identify which emotional imprints you currently have at the top of your mind? This next one is, well, what do we do then? What do we do next? And it's a topic that requires a lot of seriousness, and so I want to try to break it down in a presentable manner. So do stay tuned. Do hit the hit notification bell icon. Drop me a comment. Let me know what your thoughts. What are the purposes for you of that you see in religious systems? You could be a Christian. You could be a Buddhist. You could be a Hinduist. Whatever. But what are the reasons or the benefits for you as an individual for these religious systems to be in existence? So thank you so very much for tuning in. We'll talk to you soon.